Hari Om, Shubhodayam, Andariki Namaskaramulu. Today is the 6th day of the yoga classes. This is part of the certificate course on Sanaatana Dharma. This is being organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Yoga Vidyapith. So we will start with Vande Mataram by Challa Chittibabu Garu. Let us have it. Please start.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya Jasitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajyosna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim suhasinim sumadhura bhashinim sukhadam varadam mataram vande mataram vande mataram. Namaskar.
Dhanyavadamulanడి.
Dhanyawadalu.
Now we'll request Brijbhushan Purohit Garu to start the yoga class.
Andariki namaste nandi. Namaste to all of you. Sri Prabhu Garu, he has requested me to take up the sessions from today. Is it I am audible clear to all of you?
Yeah. You are audible and clear also.
Okay. And camera is okay?
There are some background noises. No, now it's okay. No, nothing.
Okay. So today we will have with a small prayer and then some practical session already Prabhuji has taken for all of you. If anyone wants anything specially, if necessary, if you feel that you want something to ask in practical session, because he has taken the yogic Sukshma Vyayama for all of you and some of the asanas. So if anything special, because specifically he requested me to take up the Surya Namaskara and one or two types of other pranayama and some more asanas also. So we will be going accordingly. We conduct the regular classes here at Sri Hanuman Vyayamshala in our center with Vishwa Yoga Vidyapith. We are conducting certificate courses through the State Board of Technical Education. We have 6 months of course and all. So if anybody has any question, we can. So I'll start with a small prayer and then we'll go for practical. Please sit straight. Close your eyes. And long and deep breaths. Slow breathing. Breathe in full.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। First, let us just start with a small relaxation to your legs. All of you spread out your legs. पैरों को सीधा कर ले, కాళ్ళు straight చేసుకోండి. Keep your hands back and do the movements to your each leg, knee up and down. Giving the movement up and down to your knee. This we call it as a pada chalana, leg movements. Even though they are very small movements, they play a very important role to relax your knee joint, particularly to strengthen the knee ligaments and improve the blood circulation into your whole leg area. Now both the knees at a time. And I expect that all of you, please, you may join for performing, because then only it will be giving you the benefit. Now stop this and make the knees stiff and loose. Stiff and loose. Stiff and loose. Stiff and loose. Making the kneecaps tightening like this and loosening. Tightening and loosening. These are all exercises those who have knee problems, they can perform. By doing this movement regularly, you can get rid of knee troubles. Relax. Now stretch your feet, ankle joints, ankles front and back. Then rotate them. Round circular movement to your ankle joints. Form a very big circle, whatever possible with your ankle joint, so that you get a nice action on that joint. Then reverse.
Then keep a little distance between the legs like this, a small gap. With that gap, you try to rotate in a opposite direction. In both the ways, around 5-7 times, 5-7 times in each direction. Now lastly, in this, just freely movement to your left and right swing. Let every part of your leg becomes free. Relax. Now, long and deep breaths, 3 to 4 times. Feel inside your legs. Now, some movements to your waist and trunk. Join the legs or keep small distance if you want, as per your flexibility. Now, we will perform one asana which is known as a Chakki Chalanasana. In olden days, we used to have for ladies particularly to grind Chakki ke jaisa. So interlock your hands, fingers together. Now you have to give a big circle like this, forming a big circle round. Try to move the trunk mainly. Hands are moving, but trunk is important. Your waistline. Try to move it round circular. A big circle. Try to move front as much as possible, back also possible. As much as possible, you move on the back and front. Breathe out when you are bending. Breathe in as you are going back. Minimum 10 rounds try or more. एक 10 राउंड तक कीजिए 10 राउंड చేయండి ఒక్క డైరెక్షన్ లో then reverse also about 10 rounds. Relax. Put your hands on the back and rest with again deep breathing. Eyes closed, long and deep breaths. Concentrate on breathing. Now, the same asana you can do with a little variation for more effect. You can join or small gap, that is according to your conditions of the body. Now what you have to do is hands the same moment but your elbows will be straight. Elbows ko straight rakhe and move it in a very big circular manner. Same दोनों दिशाओं में करते हैं. Make a big circle totally. Reverse also. Same, but keep your elbows straight, making your body move fully. You can bend as much as possible in the front and go back also. कमर को पीछे भी ले जाइए, सामने भी. ముందుకు పూర్తిగా వంగండి, వెనక్కి కూడా వెళ్ళండి. Relax. Again, take a rest for few moments. Now, another moment of this series, there are 3 to 4 asanas here. Nauka Chalan. As we move the boat, keep your legs together. Hands as if you are catching some sticks, bars that, and moving the boat into the water. You have to give a big circle, forward bending, and then go back. Try to rotate your hands fully and then go back fully. Breathe in back, breathe out forward. Create a full breathing sound also when you are performing. Concentrate. Minimum 5 to 7. Then reverse also 5 to 7 drops this way. Rest. Take rest. Long and deep breaths. We are slowly breathing in, breathing out. Concentration on the breath. Now the third movement in this series, keep your legs together, or you can keep some gap as you wish, because some people may not be able to do, so they can keep some gap. Hands front. What you have to do is a spring action. This way, avoid as much as jerks, jerky actions you have to avoid, but a little jerk can be provided. Breathe in here, breathe out here. You can keep your breathing normal also. Now in this, as much as possible, you can go front. Or another variation is, we call it as a chapati making exercise. Just making your hands on the floor and then This way also as much as possible. This makes your trunk and your spine more flexible to give the more bending in some of the asanas. It prepares your body. Go on doing. Please go on doing. Breathe out as much as possible and then come back straight. Same movement can be done on the each leg, just like a carpenter. How the carpenter does the movement, same way. Totally full movement. Same way you have to perform other side. Relax. Now again, with your legs a little apart, hands back and deep breathing. Concentrate on breathing. Now, one asana, the Paschimottanasana, you might have done already, but it may be little difficult for some of you. So that's why I prepared for this. Now you have to join the legs, keep your body straight as much as possible, spine erect. Hands on the sides. This is Dandasana. Any sitting posture, you will be taking this position before we begin to any asanas like that. Now stretch your arms on the sides and raise it up full as much as possible. But those who have slip disc or any type of acute back pain and any operations recently last 2-3 months, then avoid this asana, you can relax. Others can try. Breathe in, then slowly now try to go down as much as possible. Those who can reach up to toes, okay. Otherwise, hold your feet. पंजे पकड़िए या जो भी हो सकता है. If not possible, catch your ankles. Even that also will do. Now, whatever possible, try to bend. Now, what you have to do is keep your elbows down on the floor. As much as possible, elbows down. Try now further bending as much as possible. If you are getting this much, okay, stay there. You try to stay over there or go further down fully. Then again come back, raise your arms, take a deep breath and stretch up. Now once more you can repeat, breathe out. Start bending, జుకి వీలైనంత వంగండి. Try to bend as much as possible because it may not be so easy for some of you. Whatever possible you can try. If you are not getting full also, nothing, no matter. The regular practice sadhana will help you to get into that posture. Actually, you have to stay into the asana. You have to stay for some time. Now, what is breathing condition? It should be normal. Just leave it. Freely let to move. Wait for some time. This implies the very important sutra from Patanjali, Sthira Sukham Asanam. You should be stable and also comfortable. Now you may say, I am getting pains. Yes, that you have to relax by regular practice. That comfortability will come by regular practice. Now raise your arms again. Stretch your back up. And then slowly drop down your hands from the sides. Keep it on the side. Now relax with the hands back, legs a little apart. This is Nispanda Bhavasana or Shithila Dandasana. Different way that some people they call. You can raise your head and deep breathing. Slow, long and deep breaths. Concentrate on breathing. Now a counter pose for this. You have to do a counter pose. This is called as Purvottana. This is Paschimottana. Paschima is back. Because when you face the sun east, the back side is west. So Paschima Uttana. Your back, you are stretching. Uttana is stretching. Now Purvottana Asana. Front body you have to stretch. Now what you have to do is, you have to raise your body up like this. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now for some of you may be a little difficult. You can do this with a little variation in beginning. शुरू में अगर आपको difficulty feel हो रहा है, ये कष्टंगा अनिपिस्ते చేతులు में because you get a weight on your hands. So if any fractures and naturally acute problems you can avoid. You can ask me afterwards what we can do. Now one leg fold. एक पैर को fold कर ले. Any right or left. If you better right, if you can do now near the knee. Same posture with a support with the right leg. Same. One leg is straight. Breathe in. Try to raise it up. And slowly get down. Once more, breathe in. Try to raise your body up. And slowly down. Relax. Now perform with your other leg. Because once you have done this, you have to do other also. Take a deep breathing. And then slowly drop your body down. మెల్లగా పైకి లిఫ్ట్ చేయండి. ట్రంక్ పార్ట్, head back. Inhale as you raise. Exhale as you come down. Even some more simpler way for some people, those who can't do even this also, because it may be difficult. So for them, they can fold both the legs. Keep small distance, a gap. And then this can be done crab posture. Like this you can lift. So we are giving an action to your back muscles and lower spine. Try. Breathe in. A very good asana for lower back troubles. Breathe in up. And breathe out down. Rest for a while. Now some of you may get some stiffness in your arms. You give the hand movement slowly like this. A little movement, even from sides, from above, all different movements you can do like this. Still, if you need, rotate your shoulders. rotate nicely and relaxedly. Deep breathing. You can relax with deep breaths in between the asanas in order to get a good rest to your body. Now, just I'll show, because to approach to the Surya Namaskara, I'm just preparing our body in order to go to that Surya Namaskara. So, if time is there, I'll take up today. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll take up the Surya Namaskara. Now, just sit straight, observe a few asanas which are to be done on your bed itself in the morning. Subah subah bistar pe you can start your day with the asanas at bed itself. Just making yourself this one, seeing at arms and all. This is all we know because in Sanaatana Dharma course you got all these informations. So that is our tradition. Whatever it is to remember that Lord. Will. Class ke baad. Okay. So now I am showing you the asanas which are to be done on the bed. One is Pavanamuktasana. Second one is the Tanasana. Third one is the Paschimottanasana, which we already did from getting up from the bed. And fourth one is again Pavanamuktasana, sitting. How to do once I will show, then you can perform. Okay, some of you may be knowing this. For this posture, we are lying down, sleep on the floor, and joining the legs. As you all know, Shavasana is the rest pose. From here, join the legs. Now what you have to do is raise your right leg, fold your right leg like this, breathe out, Pavana Muktasana, press on the abdomen as much as possible, bring your head and chin to the knee. Then breathe in straight and down. Same with the left leg and fold, breathe out, pressure this way and then inhale and down. Now both the legs fold, here you can give a swing, Uga. You can swing to your this sides also. If it is difficult, you can leave it. Just from there only you can make it straight. This is the first asana. Rest for a while. This is one round. Right, left, both. Then again right, left. Minimum 2 or 3 rounds. Now hands will be above head. Stretch. You have to stretch your arms, legs in both opposite direction. Stretch full and relax. This is the second posture. We normally do on your bed. Then stretch full. Third posture will be Paschimottanasana, as already I mentioned. We have done sitting. Now from lying down, how to get up. But if anybody has difficulty like hunchback or back pain or slip disc or hernia, such any acute diseases, heart problems, they don't do this asana. They can just turn on one side and get up. And others, if possible, you can do like this, front bending. Already we did that asana. So this way you have to perform with light jerk, again go back, and then light jerk. Fourth one is, you have to fold your one leg, pressure, Utkuta Pavana Muktasana. Then fold this. Then both. And relax. This is one round, like the 2 or 3 rounds. So let us perform. Lie down, padkondi. Lie down. I'll give the caution. You can perform that. Join the legs. Right leg is little up. Breathe in. Thoda sa uthaiye. Fold it. Catch with both the arms. Dono haath se pakdo. Press. Pressure on the abdomen. And breathe out. Touch your chin to the knee. Chin should go. All this will go in at a time. Breathe out. 2. Release your leg straight. Then put it down. Left leg. 3. Fold. Breathe out. Pressure. Chin to the knee. Total. 4. Straight and down. Now both the legs. Raise it up. 5. Close. Fold. Breathe out. Chin to the knee. Try as much as possible. Now if possible, give a swing. Ugandi koncham. Thoda sa jhula jhulna. Rocking and rolling we can call in English. Rock and roll. Rolling on the sides. Rocking in front and back. Now you can roll to your right and left. Just I am making one round for you today. You can do 2 or 3 rounds. That can be done on the bed itself in order to remove the dullness of the body, the gastric trouble, gases. These all things will help you to get rid of it. Then stop the movement. Stretch your legs out. Keep it down on the floor and rest. Rest for a while in Shavasana. Shavasana, eyes closed, legs apart, hands open, just like a corpse posture. Some people call it as a Shantiasana, Mrutasana, different names. Amrutasana also, because it gives relaxation. Rest for a while. A deep breathing. Now, all of you stretch your arms above the head. Chetulu talamida straight. Just lying there, join the legs together. Stretch your arms fully, breathe in. Stretch nicely and release. You have to stretch it fully. Breathe in. Try to stretch full as much as possible. Apply the force in stretching your arms and legs in opposite direction. Toes pointed, hand fingers pointed. Stretch them. Every part of the body feels a stretch. This can be done standing, which becomes Tadasana. And if you do in the sitting, it is, lying position, it is Talasana or Tanasana or Yastikasana. Release. Breathe out. Rest for a while. You can bring your hands down if you feel trouble. Now you have to get prepared for the Paschimottanasana. Paschimuttana, already as I told, it is the Paschim is the back, Vipu. Uttana is to stretch your back and you have to bend forward. Here with a light jerk, but as already mentioned, if you are suffering with any of the back pain or any some acute diseases or heart troubles, please don't attempt this. Don't do. You can just get up from your any one side. If you are lying down, slowly turn on one side and get up slowly without any trouble. And you can avoid this asana if you have trouble. Now, those who can do, stretch your arms largely and then with a light jerk get up. Breathe out and bend forward. Repeat 2 more times. Go back fully. Get up. Breathe out. Again go back. Breathe in and breathe out. Forward bending as much as possible. And relax. Put your hands back. Sitting Shithila Dandasana or Nispanda Bhavasana. Slowly, inhalation and exhalation. Now sitting Pavana Muktasana. When you do sleeping, it is Supta Pavana Muktasana. Sitting is the Utkuta Pavana Muktasana. Fold your one leg. Try to give the pressure with the both arms. You can catch elbows. पेट को दबाएं. Pressure. And stretch. Left leg. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now both the legs. Breathe out. And breathe in. Rest for a while. Slowly inhale and exhale. Deep breathing. Feel the breath slowly. Now you can fold your each leg and come to the Vajrasana. Vajrasana में बैठ जाए. Keep your spine straight. शरीर को सीधा रखें. Put place your palms on the thighs or knees. Comfortably, chest open. Relax fully. Now, try to regulate your breathing with your mind. You can keep eyes open or closed, जैसे भी अभी in the beginning. Try to breathe in full. Breathe out full. Inhale. Exhale. Now, in order to prepare for pranayama or any other techniques, what I learned from my all teachers and all, Pranayama and breathing exercises, they have a little difference. Breath techniques, it is simple when you do some breathing, different exercises, different forms of movements in breathing, that is breathing exercise. Pranayama has lot of other importance in that. The word pranayama itself indicates a long explanation. The word itself, prana plus ayama. Prana, first we have to understand. Ayama is to extend, to spread, to elongate. ऐसे बहुत सारे वो शब्द उसको है. विस्तरिंप चेयुटा. प्राणान्नि विस्तरिंप चेयुटा. प्राणों का विस्तार करना. So what we are breathing, that prana goes into your body and we have to spread it to your every cell of the body. That is the physical part of it. So breathe in more, breathe out more. This is, we can call it as a diaphragmatic breathing or abdomen breathing. And in that only I am just making you to convert. The next stage will be Ujjayi. Ujjayi pranayama. Nadi Shodhana pranayama. Bhramari pranayama. Shitali. There are Ashta Kumbhakas, 8 types of Kumbhakas. Kumbhaka is to hold the breath. That comes under the one of the phase of pranayama. So that is mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Here, breathing in, holding inside is Antar Kumbhaka, then breathing out, releasing. Puraka is to breathe in, Rechaka is to release, but in technical words, it is regulated, controlled inhalation, Puraka. Controlled and regulated exhalation is Rechaka. Rechana, these all words. Puraka, Purinchadam. So breathing in, and even in the normal breath also, if you see, breathe in, there is a small gap before you breathe out. There is a small holding, inside it stays. That gap has to be increased in technical terms, that is pranayama. So breathe in and breathe out. First only in and out, let it be a longer breathing. Then slowly breathe out. Try for some time, at least 10 times. Means 1 inhale, 2 exhale. Now it takes some time. Normal breathing takes around 2 or 3 seconds. When you breathe in, breathe out, 2 seconds something. So that's why our breathing rate will be around 15, 17. You have to make it lesser. Try to inhale, go up to 20 counts. Try changing. This is very important part to control your mind. Now in this only, later we will be making it Ujjayi. The word Ujjayi is Ut plus Jaya. Jaya is the word victory. Victory on our mind and senses. Means by doing this, we get the control on the mind. That's why it is called as Ut. Ut is to lift up. Lifting up means we have to lift up our own mind and the senses and our feelings to the higher levels. That is spiritual level. So this breathing actually in practical way, it is same deep breathing what we do, but a small difference. The main important difference is the partial closure of glottis. గొంతులో కొంచెము బంద్ చేసేసి we create a sound in the breathing because of the your mind as just like snoring, गुरकल वస్తాయి जैसे खराटे आते, but it is not so much as the people have, but it is a small sound like a baby sound. Those who breathe, or wheezing sound of asthma patients, or the sound of ocean, into the ocean you might have felt. So that type of breathing is Ujjayi. I think whether you are getting the sound or not, you can ask me later. Those who are on online, you have to create a sound into your throat. The bigger sound is that is the snoring sound. But that much sound is not required. Here we breathe only. There is a sound of breath. But in beginning, if we want for practice, this way little sound can be created for practice. But this we use into Brahmari. In the Shastra Hatha Yoga Pradipika, the Bhrunganada while breathing in and Bhrunginada while breathing out. This has been mentioned. So while breathing in, it is a male B sound. Breathing out is a female B sound in Brahmari, that we do the humming sound. Here it is Ujjayi with a light sound of breathing into your throat. And here you have to concentrate. Without concentration, without your mind, you can't do. So that is why automatically mind is getting controlled. That's why Ujjaya. Once your mind is controlled, your senses will get controlled. Both the ways. Both breathing in create a sound, breathing out create a sound. And the beauty of this breathing exercise, I call it as a breathing exercise now. With Kumbhaka and some more other techniques in this, we have to add that will become Ujjayi Pranayama. But first, before that, you have to practice this. The beauty is you can do anywhere, except after eating, don't do. You have to give a gap of 3-4 hours. But even after 2 hours also, sometimes you can sit and do at any time. Even in the traveling, only the see that you are not in a polluted air or there is a smoke or something. But if fresh air is there, even if you are in metro or traveling somewhere, you can do this breathing exercise. Creating a ocean like of sound. Ocean, if you go in the night time near the beach, there will be a sound of the waves. That type of sound is generated into your throat. And you have to concentrate in order to, because we are making that. Slowly, gradually, after a very long sadhana, this can be made a natural sound. Try to breathe in, try to breathe out. Now you can follow Brahmari, simple Brahmari, breathing in and then even our Omkar becomes a Brahmari. Breathe in. As I told, in breathing in also you can create a sound. Just relax, eyes are closed, feel the vibrations, concentrate, relax yourself, be at calm and peaceful. If you want, Ujjayi can be continued or simple breathing. That simple deep breathing is abdomen breathing or belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. We'll talk more on that tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. So today we will end here. If any questions or interactions we can have, our Prabhu sir is there, then he will be taking up the theory sessions. Or any doubts in this today's session. Tomorrow I'll be taking up you to the two important sets what we have learned from our Guruji, because our Guruji was Suri Raghava Dikshitaluji, and Prabhu sir is the first disciple of Dikshitaluji. So there is one Sankha Prakshalana Asanas and Surya Namaskara. Sarpasana series that way we do. So I'll just take up today 5-10 minutes. I'm sorry for that. I was little late because I have to reach to we had a program yesterday. So we will have it. If Prabhuji is there, he will take up the session, or otherwise anything interactions we can have.
Okay, thank you. So thank you, Brijbhushan Purohitji.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think now we will request Prabhuji to take over. Prabhuji, can you unmute yourself and start? One minute, I think some problem. Prabhu. One minute, I think I have to unmute you. Lalita ji, are you there?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So you have to unmute me in time, and 7 o'clock you have to close Brijbhushan. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Now I'll be touching upon the definition of yoga, concepts, aims, objectives, and misconceptions. This is unit 1 of course 1. Are you able to hear me, all of you?
Yeah.
Is it being recorded? Yeah.
It is being recorded. We are hearing you.
Okay. The intrinsic nature of human mind is to avoid pain and acquire pleasure that lasts forever. Complete destruction of 3 kinds of pains, that is kleshas, and realization of supreme happiness is the end of human desires. So in Sankhya, Kapila also said, Trividha Dukha Nivrittirachanta Purushartha. The greatest human achievement is to overcome 3 types of miseries, dukkhas or kleshas, Adidevika, Adibhautika, and Adhyatmika. Adidevika are physical, like pains or diseases, etc., etc. And Adidevika are natural, like cyclones, earthquakes. And Adhyatmika are internal, emotional, psychological pains and problems. So, as you all know, what is the essential objective of human life or human civilization? It is nothing but to overcome this problem. What are we doing daily? Morning we get up, we keep on fighting against odds against problems we are trying to overcome. So the physical, mental sufferings produced by natural and intra-organic causes are called adhyatmika. The physical and mental sufferings produced by natural and extra-organic causes are called adhibhautika, and the sufferings produced by supranatural and extra-organic issues are known as adhidaivika. I am reading out some portions of the notes. The condition of pain and pleasure belongs to the ordinary human personality. Therefore, to gain everlasting bliss, of course, it may be an utopian ideal. It is only a goal. It may not be possible for all of us to reach everlasting bliss, ananda, permanently, but we are aiming towards it, and we may get some progress made in the process. So the purpose and objective of yoga is to overcome the pains and problems. That means yoga is nothing but adding to the human effort of overcoming problems. Technology deployment, or like say electric vehicle, it will overcome pollution problem. Or any other technology intervention is nothing but a step towards overcoming the limitations and problems and kleshas of human civilization, human society, human life. So yoga is one more science or technology which will help in overcoming these kind of problems, those which cannot be overcome easily by mechanical or electrical or electronic technologies. So this is a technology of the human mind and the human body, the human system, what all human being comprises of. So the inherent urge of transcendence is expressed more creatively in Indian peninsula than in any other part of the world. In India, most of these sciences like yoga have developed. The civilization of India has developed a variety of spiritual beliefs, practices, and approaches. They are all directed towards transcendence and transformation to a dimension where one can directly come into contact with reality, higher reality, transcendental reality. That reality is vividly called in various names, Brahman, or God, or Absolute, or Supreme Being, or even by names like Allah or any other names. It depends on how people call it. Of course, they are not exactly equal because the subject is very abstract. There is scope for wide diversity. Even in other aspects of life, there is tremendous diversity. But in the question of Supreme Being, transcendent reality, absolute reality, Brahman, obviously there will be tremendous diversity because Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, that is the definition given by Upanishads for what is Brahman. Anantam, so you can give infinite number of perceptive descriptions, but still it will not be accurate. It will not be comprehensive. To reach that level of the Brahman is the goal of yoga and transcendence. And that level is called moksha or apavarga or nirvana or turiya, liberation, or even samadhi. Different words are used. Paradise, jannat, all those words are also used. This spiritual creative expression is known as yoga. The fruits of yoga are cessation of the threefold miseries. Trividha dukkha nivrittiratyanta purusharthaha. Kapila has given the Kapil Muni. So we went to Ganga Sagar Sangam, that's where Kapil Muni lived. So he gave the definition of what is highest human achievement or highest goal of human achievement, that is overcoming all the three types of miseries and sorrows. If that is done, then obviously you reach the highest level of transcendence, which is liberation, moksha, etc., etc. Of course, I am not saying all religions are same. The words God, Ishvara, Allah are not exactly same, but they have some commonality. Similarly, the words like paradise, liberation, emancipation, moksha, nirvana, they are not exactly same. They don't mean exactly same, but there is some commonality. So the process of yoga is the spiritual creative expression. The fruits of yoga are cessation of the threefold misery. Then one can control the senses and mind fully and rise at will above the perception of externals and attachment to body and senses. Then only one can rise above all afflictions. So this is a very important point. Why are you getting afflicted? Why are you getting these pains? Because you are identifying with the body, with the senses, with the mind, with the emotions. For example, when you watch a TV serial, you are identifying yourself with the characters in the TV serial. So if they feel happy, you will be happy. If they feel sorry, you will feel sorry. If there is a misery, if there is a death there, you will also feel, Are, mar gaya. This kind of inducement is happening. So when you realize that it is only a TV serial, it is a fake, it is a fiction, then you cut off. Then you are not affected, or you can even switch off the TV serial. There is no need. Then you are not affected whether somebody died in the TV serial or somebody got a pain in the stomach. You are not bothered, right? So similarly, when you are identifying or connected very strongly, too strongly with your body, with your emotions, with your mind, with your thoughts, then you get into suffering. So when you get detached, dissociated, you transcend from the miseries created by the body, the mind, the emotions. So this yoga is a science towards transcendence, and therefore it is a science of evolution. Why we are calling evolution? Because evolution is continuously happening. But as evolution reaches its higher and higher levels, greater and greater transcendence takes place. You will be liberated from the constraints of your attachments, of your obsessions. And development is evolution. Evolution means transcendence, and transcendence ends in the realization of self. So ultimate goal is self-realization. Atma Sakshatkar. It is also similar or same as God realization. Bhagavad Sakshatkar, Brahma Sakshatkar, Atma Sakshatkar. So when you reach that stage, which is not impossible because people have reached, yogis have reached. You can also reach. If you try, you can possibly reach in this life itself, if not next life. So this is an evolution process. So the practices of yoga are directed to liberate and free us from sufferings and imperfections. So when one transcends the eternal suffering through self-realization, which is utterly blissful condition. So in Atma Sakshatkar, in fact, the definition of yoga is Jivatma Paramatma Samyoga Eva Yoga. The union of Jivatma and Paramatma. Paramatma is transcendent, Jivatma is limited. So when both are joined, that means there is only one. Jivatma, Paramatma separately don't exist. So that state is called yoga. Dukkha Samyoga Viyogam Yoga Sangitam. Bhagavad Gita also says yoga is defined as a process of detaching from dukkhas. So yoga is a process to help break through the ordinary consciousness and unite with the supreme reality, supreme consciousness as Brahman or Atman or Ishvara, etc. The practices are directed to liberate and free from sufferings and imperfections. When one transcends the eternal suffering through the self-realization, which is utterly blissful condition, and unites with it, the supreme reality then only is called, it is to be liberated. So moksha is nothing but transcending the normal state of human life human feelings, human existence, and going to the transcendental state of supreme bliss. This is Satchidananda. So I think now the time is up. We will close now, but we'll just close with an Om meditation. All of you, close your eyes and take deep breath and do Om meditation. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani vasyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet, sarvastaratu durgani, sarvo bhadrani vashyatu, sarvassadbuddhimapnotu, sarvasarvatra nandatu. Om sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Yav Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithivi Shanti Rapa Shanti Oshadhaya Shantir Vanaspataya Shanti Vishve Deva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, I finished my theory session today, which is Unit 1 of Course 1. You can read it yourself, whatever I have told. And I will be explaining further tomorrow. I continue like this for half an hour. It is essential that the practice session ends at 7 a.m. exactly, so that we'll have enough time for theory session. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody wants to ask any questions? Otherwise, we will have Janaganamana.
No, there is a question asking for reference. The notes which were given to you, right? Gautam Mukherjee, you asked a question. Did you get the printout or anything of the notes? They were sent to you soft copy.
1 minute. You have to unmute, Gautamji.
Okay, I see. This is from the notes. Yes.
Yeah, right. The first unit, course 1. First, I started from the beginning today. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's have Janaganamana.
Yeah. Right.
Let's all stand up.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद
ధన్యవాదములండి
ధన్యవాదాలు.
చిట్టిబాబు గారు.